Football fans, Kevin Smith with you, and today on the Coach's Call Sheet, I'm going to answer a question I was asked recently that I thought was a really good question. Somebody asked me, why do teams sometimes take a receiver from out wide, out near the numbers, and bring him all the way down into the box, in there where the tight ends and the linebackers and the big guys are, and have him block? What's the purpose of putting a little receiver in with the big bodies to try to ask him to be a blocker? I thought that was a really good question. I rooted around for some film. I found this clip from week 1 of last season, Chicago against Green Bay. And what you're going to see the Bears do here is they're in a 12 personnel formation. They got 7 guys here in the box, including 2 tight ends. That's a tight end there. That's a tight end there. And in order to block Green Bay, right, you need equal numbers. So the Packers have 7 as well. If you count them, 2 backers, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the line. So right now, Chicago's in good shape. They got 7 to block 7. They want to run a duo concept. I've talked a lot about duo, one of my favorite run plays. Everybody's going to wash down. Everybody's going to block down through their, in this instance, left gap. And the run play is going to hit here in the B gap, and if you get a big wash, it's going to bounce outside. But the guy who is unblocked, the guy you're not going to block, is this corner. The idea of duo, especially at the NFL level, is make the corner tackle. Corners are not getting paid to tackle. They don't want to tackle. Let's get a hat on everybody else, and we'll let the running back go one-on-one with the corner, and he's kind of got to win that battle. But as the Bears get set to snap the ball, watch what Green Bay does, right? You see it right there? They just motioned down, or not motioned down, but they walked their safety down into the box. He's now a run fitter. So now Green Bay's got 8 defenders in the box against just 7 blockers from Chicago. So this safety is set to fit right in here, and there's no hat from the Bears to put on him. He's going to come unblocked really right at the point of attack. So what does Justin Fields have to do? All right, we go back and set this at the top. When Green Bay walks down, quarterback Justin Fields now has to motion for his receiver to come down in the box, and he's going to sort of fit right in there in between the tackle or the 2 tight ends, I should say. And his responsibility is to block that safety. He's not in there to block a big guy. You're not asking, this little wide receiver to block that defensive end. You're asking this wide receiver to block this safety. So as the scheme works out, you're actually going to see that tight end work out. They're going to work a little double chip combination, and the wide receiver is going to wind up on the safety. This is not a real sexy run. They gain 4 yards, right? But it's a utilitarian run. And by that, I mean, it's the kind of run that keeps you on schedule. This is 1st and 10. The goal is to make 4 yards or more. If you don't block that safety, he's going to come through unblocked and make the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and now you're going to be on 2nd and 10. And so by bringing the receiver down, you get that extra hat in the box. This isn't a devastating block by the receiver, but hey, man, he's doing his job, right? He's got his hat on the hat of the safety. He's not allowing the safety to run free, and now the back can sort of stick it up in there and make the 4 yards to keep the Bears on schedule. So this is why you see teams do that. They're really trying to make sure that they've got the extra blocker there to take care of an extra box defender if the defense walks them down.